Okay.
Are we recording?
We are 5 seconds into recording.
Fantastic
First of all,
stuff.
though, I want to ask what's in your
Oh, it's just water.
counter there.
I've just got
Game of Thrones.
a Game of Thrones mug filled with water after a night out at the pub. Speaking of which, good evening or good morning, depending on when you're listening to this, to Pub Talk, our new podcast where we talk about topics we would generally talk about in the pub.
Yeah.
A few hours prior to recording this.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm drinking water to try and sober up the hangover I'm going to have in a few hours.
Yeah, I've gone the opposite direction.
You've gone the exact opposite direction with Di Serrano and Pepsi Max.
Yeah. Do you have to get up in the morning?
I do. I've got a 9 a.m. lecture. My name is Elias Kundo. We've got Harry Wright on my left.
Yeah.
We are both students at AUB. I study illustration and do little doodles for a living. Harry studies film.
I do.
Which is how we get.
Well. I mean, study film.
You study film.
Don't make films.
Well, you do.
I've made a few in the past. I'll be honest. I've dabbled. I mean, it's a scarring experience. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, that was something we have discussed in the pub.
Wouldn't recommend it, but
we discussed it in the pub.
We have.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend it. Goes on to study it. A fantastic choice.
I like to be involved in the area of film.
Just not directing it.
Not anymore. Not after. Well,
except for the upcoming film
that you're going to star in.
Of Armand.
Fantastic.
Or Handy.
Fantastic.
Depending on which iteration.
Yeah, it had to be Handy because I got scammed.
Yeah. Fake arm becomes fake hand.
Yeah.
Ruins the law.
Yeah, but you'll be creating that film, I suppose.
Great is a fantastic word. I wouldn't
perhaps
describe it for my own.
Well, from the rushes, I reckon you've got it. You got it in the bag.
I think once the outfit's on,
you'll become.
I'll become
the character. You become
the awkward, socially inept character, Larry. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, films.
Speaking of films, we've got conveniently our
podcast
list of stuff to talk about here.
We have ongoing debate, and we talked about this earlier in the pub, but we wanted to prolong this into the podcast. Marvel vs DC. Yeah. Now Harry here argues the case of DC. I'm very intrigued. So I'm very open to opinions there.
Yeah.
But I'm just intrigued to know your view on this. Your argument for DC.
Well, I mean, the majority of DC is bad. We can agree on that. I suppose.
Yeah.
Marvel, see, they've got a formula.
Yeah.
Which they follow every time.
Yeah.
Which sort of makes it so they can't possibly fail.
No. Yeah.
But recently they have failed quite a few times.
Recently they've
quite a few times in a row. I mean, it's been pretty tragic.
I blame She-Hulk personally. Now
that was pretty dodgy.
This isn't anti-woman or anything, but She-Hulk was. It was
the thing that about She-Hulk. Yeah, the thing that about She-Hulk that annoyed me. Because to be honest, I'm not that bothered anymore. I clocked out ages ago. But, She-Hulk. It was sort of more the like the sort of Deadpool style breaking the fourth wall sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, why is she going into the Disney Plus movie?
It was an interesting choice from the directors.
Was that?
And
how do you get around that? It's like,
I mean, no matter how much you break the fourth wall, within Marvel, for example, Deadpool, he never started jumping around the Disney Plus home screen. I think that was a very bold choice, and it just didn't work, and it left a lot of fans disappointed.
She spoke to Kevin Feige as well. The bloke.
The
The bloke. Apparently he's a robot.
Well, mate, To be honest with you, they could be aliens at this point. I couldn't care less. I think after Endgame, that's when Marvel kind of died out for me.
Yeah.
I think the last Spider-Man. I think that was very good. But that was kind of its own thing to begin with.
Yeah.
It was already arranged, and they started filming it before Endgame.
Yeah.
But that was very good. You can't hate Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire making a cameo.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
I feel
more of that.
I feel there's too much though now.
There's so much.
Because the second when they went into sort of TV, I'm sort of like, oh,
bit dodgy.
Let's pack it in.
Yeah, because it's a lot of it's a lot to consume and it's a lot to produce, but they just rally it on just to make the quick buck.
Yeah.
And something about I haven't watched WandaVision.
Oh.
So and I've heard, because that was like probably the first series they'd done.
I kind of respected WandaVision though. I never saw it.
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's alright. Yeah. I think I watched Loki because I'm a big mythology man. I like my Norse mythology. Yeah. And I thought Loki,
yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It was a little bit. It was good, but a little bit disappointing. I thought they were going to highlight more on the character itself. Yeah. Rather than the story around it within the MCU.
Is that a thing though? You see, that's what my problem is. They've dropped character.
Yes.
Now. Yeah. And it's more. Let's focus on what happens in like comics and stuff.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Fine.
For me, I'm sort of like
But at the same time,
I like something that actually makes me care about.
Yeah. Well, there's no character development. I feel
what's going on.
Yeah, and there's a lot of confusion. I think, even though they've gone down the route of trying to adapt the comics as their focus, they've done it horribly wrong, and it's incredibly inaccurate.
Yeah.
And they're just focusing on the wrong bits. I mean, Thor as a character in the MCU is completely different to the. Well, it's how it is in the comics and within Marvel. Yeah. It's completely different to mythology. I mean, Thor's like a drunken, fat old man, kind of like the strongman build, which you see in God of War Ragnarok. That's a fantastic representation of what Thor is in mythology. But they've completely butchered the character. He was alright for the first few movies because of the comics. But the last Thor movie, that was a disgrace. That was embarrassing. And I can kind of see your argument for DC in these points. Yeah. Because within DC, you have the movies of the Joker movie, the Batmans, the Dark Knights. You have these standalone films. But then you have Justice League. Which,
Which one are we talking there? Are we talking Joss Whedon's one, or whatever it was called, or Zack Snyder's?
To be honest, mate.
Because Zack Snyder, he was doing it originally. Then he sort of, I think it was like a personal, like family problem or something.
Yeah.
Occurred. He had to give it to the bloke who directed Avengers.
Right.
And he like really, really messed it up.
I didn't know there was 2 movies, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And then Zack Snyder was like, this isn't my film.
2021.
Yeah, and he was like, this isn't my film. That's not what I wanted. And then everyone was like pleading for like, we want the Snyder Cut. We want the Snyder Cut. So they gave Zack Snyder like loads more money.
Right.
And then apparently it was pretty good. I never watched it, but.
See, I've watched the 2017 one and got a bit scarred.
That was pretty bad, apparently.
Yeah. The same with Suicide Squad.
It was also pretty bad. I mean,
bad.
The Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Very good.
Yeah, it was great.
But the 2016 Suicide Squad was pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, also, it's become a meme from the comics and whatnot. But Aquaman, they didn't do him justice with the 2018 adaptation of it.
Yeah. Was it James Wan that directed Aquaman?
I believe it was.
I nearly called him Actimel.
Actimel. It's because your obsession with it.
I love that. Wait, go down a bit.
So it's
it was James Wan.
James Wan, yeah.
Because he directed The Conjuring. Have you seen The Conjuring?
I have seen The Conjuring. Yeah. I quite like The Conjuring.
Conjuring's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Because he was praised for like sort of being able to adapt to sort of the Hollywood blockbuster.
Right.
And not make it bad.
Yeah. I enjoyed The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, he did The Conjuring 2 as well. He didn't do the third one, I don't think, which was, I think I got the most negative reviews.
Which was the third one?
It's like The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, I think. I haven't seen it, but my brother went to watch it. I don't know what he thought of it.
Yeah. I've been so out of touch with movies in the past few years.
I don't think he did that one, but he did the first two, and they were.
No, that was Michael who chose.
Yeah, pretty sure I got possessed when I watched the first one. Because I watched the first one on my laptop.
Yeah.
During the day.
Yeah.
Never do that because you can. Whenever there's like a blackout or whatever, you can see yourself in the screen.
Yeah.
It was I was like, God damn.
In the corner, you see.
Yeah. That's me now. I'm the jump scare.
So it's like
that's like what I look like.
It's like reality check. It's just like horrifying. It's like you're there lying down, you got your double chin, and it's like Jesus, don't out me like this.
I watched. That's when I watched the first one. Watched the second one. I think a little bit later than that.
Yeah.
I like both of them, but then when I rewatched the first one with my mum and dad, I think, because I was like, "Oh, you should watch The Conjuring."
Yeah.
And Mum was like, "Oh, not sure about that." I was like, "Oh, no.
Satanic and whatnot."
I mean, watch it. That's when I think I got possessed.
Well, you can't just leave it there. You got to elaborate on that.
It's happened more than once though. The same things happened more than once, and it's always films like about possessed people.
Well, what's going on?
It's really weird.
What's
it's like my sort of heart starts like going really quick.
Okay.
And I sort of feel like I'm sort of going numb everywhere. And I'm like, what is going on here? I don't know whether or not I'm overthinking sort of like what if I were to get possessed.
I think you're just getting scared, mate.
But it never happens anywhere else. But it happened during The Conjuring the second time. And then The Exorcist as well.
Okay.
Exorcist though, banging film.
Yeah, it's great.
Wasn't a fan of William Friedkin's directing style.
No.
Apparently he was very cruel to everyone on set.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, it's all like very mean. A bit like Kubrick as well. Kubrick, in The Shining.
Yes.
Very, very like horrible to Shirley Duvall. Yeah.
It's a shame to see, really.
Yeah, which is sort of like, because now when you know that, when you watch it, it's sort of like,
there's a bad taste on it.
Yeah, because it's just like there's a limit. That's why I don't like directing. Really.
No, yeah.
Because I mean, there's no need for any kind of like.
No, there's no need for it.
But she went on to she did Popeye after.
What a transition!
I think it was a Popeye after.
Crazy.
I mean, that film is I mean, that deserves its own podcast.
It does. The Popeye podcast coming to you soon.
Yeah, it's a great film. It's not. It's terrible. But it was pretty good.
You think that's bad? You like Cat in the Hat?
Yeah, but Cat in the Hat is a masterpiece.
No, it's not.
It is. The sad thing about Cat in the Hat, but is though, I've genuinely sat down and watched it. I still can't find. I genuinely can't find a flaw in it.
Oh no, you're tapped, mate.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
I've watched that film once, and that was enough to fucking scar me. I hated it. No, it was bad, but it's not as bad as making me watch Shrek 5 times.
Yeah, I've been saying. I said to you, didn't I? I was like, oh, maybe it's just Mike Myers. The actor, because he's Shrek.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just like discriminatory against Mike Myers. Yeah. Maybe. For those listening, I think the Shrek films are severely overrated. I enjoy a couple scenes within Shrek 2.
Shrek is just it's fantastic.
The only scene that I genuinely get goosebumps at is the.
I mean, Goosebumps is quite.
It's quite big, yeah.
I mean, the film is really sort of it's having an impact on you, I suppose, if you're having goosebumps.
Yeah, it's the only scene I like. It's Shrek 2. It's when the song, I Need a Hero.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But when that comes on, oh bro, I think it's genuinely the song. Yeah. That song's very upbeat.
Yeah.
Gets me hyped.
Oh.
I think that's where the goosebumps go. I don't really get like if I listen to this song, I'll probably get goosebumps. Like it's the content doesn't matter for me. But I think they're pretty mid films, but they get over memed and therefore over hyped.
Oh, yeah.
And so people have this sort of delusion that they're really good films because of how much they're talked about.
Yeah.
But in reality, if they sit down on their own, without their mates there to like kind of banter along with it,
yeah,
they're gonna get bored and they're not gonna enjoy it.
You see, what you've done there is you've given me a reason to watch Shrek.
To sit on your own.
I'm gonna sit. Yeah, tomorrow.
Mate, do it.
I'll be sitting there watching Shrek.
You'll realise.
Is it on any of the streaming services?
I believe so.
Check that.
It's The Office.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Oh, no. Although I think did I send you that thing I saw in HMV, which was like the 4th film collection. I like how on the cast there they've put the not the actors playing.
Not the actors. They put
Shrek, Donkey,
Lord Farquaad, Fiona, Gingerbread Man, and Robin Hood. Peter Pan as well. Is he in there? He's not in Shrek, is he? Peter Pan.
Is, yeah.
Is he?
Well, because Disney, most of the films that everyone likes
are like
based on books.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So anyone can get the rights to them, really.
Right, okay.
Which is why Shrek was like able to take the mick out of Disney as much as it did.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Because take Beauty and the Beast for example.
Mm.
Beauty and the Beast, in the end, the Beast turns into a handsome prince.
Yeah.
People are sort of like now they're sort of like, well, hang on, that sort of bit.
It's what Shrek did, kind of.
Well, they're sort of like, well, what's the film's message then? Because if the beast is turning into the handsome
very
prince,
true.
That's like, well, you should be like that. Shrek does the opposite.
Yes.
Fiona turns into an ogre.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah. I mean, Shrek's a masterpiece.
No, I wouldn't put it. No. Shrek's in C tier.
C
tier.
Bloody hell.
Justice League C tier.
I mean, I put Justice League. Well, the Joss Whedon one, I put that like F.
F tier, probably, man.
Snyder Cut, I'd probably put D.
Yeah,
but then that's because I don't really care about.
Next podcast, a film tier list with a screen recording of the tier list. But yeah,
talking about bears though.
That's the next talking about big creatures that can overpower you.
Yeah, if you just bring up the film that's about to come out on
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear. Yeah, Cocaine Bear. To it there.
I've been very hyped for this film.
Yeah, I've
seen loads of trailers.
Fantastic.
Cocaine Bear. I mean, it's going to be interesting for sure.
This is what cinema is about.
So it's viewing on the 24th.
Should go and watch Cocaine Bear.
Just trying to think. I was just trying to think.
What day's the 24th?
It's Friday.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, because my brother's birthday is Thursday.
Okay. Happy birthday to Harry's brother, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Listen, what is the story behind Cocaine Bear?
Cocaine Bear. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I've watched loads of videos.
So I remember the
initial trailer.
Yeah, that, and I remember reading about it. A bear that had like done loads of cocaine. I thought, bloody hell. And they've actually made a film.
Made an actual film,
which is incredible.
It's got quite a lot of hype behind it.
Yeah, it's sort of a bit like the Winnie the Pooh film. You know, the horror film.
The horror. I get that vibe from it, but it's actually been made into a proper. It's only an hour and a half long, which you can expect from this type of film.
Who's in it? Go on, cast.
Raiden.
He's
Dentwood. Who's Dentwood?
He's not alive anymore.
He's CGI'd in. maybe.
Maybe he did it before.
Maybe. Well,
imagine that.
When did he die? When did he die?
Cocaine Bear.
What a way to go out.
20, like sort of mid 2022, I think, because he's in Goodfellas.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the main bloke in Goodfellas.
May 26, 2022. So he must have been filming it before.
Yeah.
Because how old would he have been? He would have been 50, 1666, 68.
Yeah.
So he could have still been filming.
68 is pretty good.
It's pretty good. Well,
I mean, I'd say I'll be happy with like 70. I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, that's me saying that now, but then I was saying to you earlier about, when I hit 20, it's like, another 20 of those years, I'm then 40.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy.
Like, yeah.
I'm 20. Well, we're both 20 around the same time. Sure.
20 before.
Are you? Oh, yeah, you are old, aren't you?
I am.
I'm used to being the oldest in my friend group, so.
I'm not the oldest in the fun. No.
No, because Tom's
the oldest.
Already like 20. So speaking of bears.
Yeah.
We have this ongoing discussion, and I think it's quite a favourable topic within just people in general. Yeah. A bear versus a gorilla in a fight. Now, who would win? Do you think?
Gorilla.
Do you think?
Have you seen? Gorillas? They're strong. I mean, they've got,
Gorillas are incredibly adept.
What I question is, why are all gorillas like ripped, but then they don't do anything?
Well, they do.
Yeah, but they don't do.
A gorilla's whole culture is like just fighting each other almost. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you think about it, they're on their hands and their feet all day. They hunt their food.
Yeah. They
climb trees, and they do tons of stuff. And think about how ripped humans were back in the day when we had to hunt our food. We had to, prepare all this stuff, walk loads, run loads. We were ripped.
Yeah. Speaking of humans back in the day, actually.
Yeah.
Got a picture here. I'll show you. Obviously, you can't see it on the podcast.
Well, you might with the video edit.
I'll put it on the screen.
Pop it on.
But apparently in Roman times, they just archaeologists.
Yeah.
They've just discovered, and they I quote, they found this exciting and intriguing.
Okay.
The first Roman dildo.
Fuck me, that's massive.
I'm like, which? Okay, so.
Well, which end? Obviously, the shorter end.
I mean.
Mate, that's a foot wide at least.
I mean, how are you holding that?
That's incredible.
How does that even work?
Have someone put it in you, I guess.
Yeah, but
I don't know. That's incredible.
That. Well, I suppose Romans, because they did they had Roman gods and whatnot, like kings.
God-sized penises.
Yeah, so I suppose they'd have someone. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, they found that.
It's God's will to stick this inside of you. What do you mean they have gods? Fucking hell. That's incredible. Well, I'm not sure how you got onto that from gorillas.
Yeah,
it's a big creature.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
But back on the fight.
Yeah.
I genuinely think, depending on what type of bear it is, if we're talking grizzly, we're talking it's a full-on fight. Right, gorillas have got the agility.
Yeah, they've got the intelligence as well.
They've got the intelligence. But I would argue a bear's very intelligent. I think...
Yeah, but I feel a gorilla, they've got more...
I think they can...
in terms of control of their arms...
Yeah, well, they've got opposable thumbs.
If we think in boxing and stuff, like we do, I feel they know what they're doing. Against
that, a bear has a much stronger bite force. It's got a bite force of 1,160 psi.
Yeah.
For instance, I think that's the third strongest within the animal kingdom. Whereas a gorilla, I think's lower end.
Yeah.
Or it might be near that actually.
Google it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Top 10 which animals have the strongest bites? Right, so number 10, a hyena.
A hyena?
With 1100.
Grizzly bear.
Okay, grizzly bear has a bite force of.
They do just knock about, don't they?
They're
like Canada and stuff. If you
100.
Like you go out in the garden.
Oh mate, it's crazy. They just knock about.
Game around us, we family.
Yeah, it was just,
blue bear.
A polar bear has a bite force of 1200 psi. Oh, proving me wrong.
Look at a picture.
Mr. Monkey himself, gorilla, with an amazing picture there. Bite force of 1300 psi. Oh, I got that wrong. So bull shark has 1350.
Don't worry about the bull shark. We're not underwater.
Oh, that's very true. The jaguar, I didn't expect that. 1500.
Yeah, you wouldn't look at a jaguar and think, oh.
No, you wouldn't, would you?
A hippo though.
A hippo. Oh, that's a big contender.
If they catch you.
1800 psi. But I would argue they don't have as many teeth. So I reckon you could slip in between them.
Yeah. I mean, they've got to catch you first.
But
they are pretty quick. Though,
they're rapid.
On land and swimming as well.
Rapid. Right, so here we go.
All the top
right, so the top three are all alligator and crocodiles. So number 3 for strongest bite force, we have the alligator, American alligator.
Yeah.
And this is a difference of about 325. So the American alligator has a bite force of 2,125 psi. In comparison, the gorilla had 1,300. Saltwater crocodile, terrifying, and they're the massive things. They are scary. Those are scary creatures.
I don't know what I'd do if I saw that. On land or in water. I don't know what I'd do.
But this is surprising me here. Right. Yeah. So the bite force of the American alligator, around 2,000. Saltwater crocodile, 3,700 psi. Fucking hell. That's incredible. But I didn't realise this.
Yeah.
The Nile crocodile.
Oh, yeah.
See, I believe the saltwater crocodile had the strongest bite force. Nile crocodile, 5,000 psi. 5,000.
Where do you think the snapping turtle is?
I don't know.
Apparently, that's pretty bad.
Well, that's devastating. That is.
Although snapping turtles, they're pretty useless. I mean, when you think about it, it's sort of like the only way you're gonna get bollocked by a snapping turtle, is if you put your hand near its mouth.
Well, not just that, but like they can reach like up, like 180 degrees of where their neck stands.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go near it though.
No, but you don't realize where they are because they're in. So Americans are stupid. We all know that, and they have these fucking like low, shallow swamp type things, but like just a lake. Yeah. With a lot of moss and whatnot inside.
Yeah.
But they're just chilling about. Get like 20 of them. You have people like hunting them in kayaks. Because obviously like, they can't swim very well.
Yeah.
But these people hunting them, I'm not sure what kind of brain cell they share, but they just jump into the water and try and grab it.
Yeah.
If they slipped and didn't grab it straight off the bat and like decided to bite them, chunk of meat's coming out of them. Yeah. I'm sorry, but what kind of idiots, Americans, are doing that? Yeah. But who knows? So it says here that the snapping turtle has great stuff. The nostrils. They have a bite force of 292 pounds. I'm not sure that is in psi. Only about 1,000 psi.
They look a bit sloth-like.
Yeah, they're a bit quick, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are quite scary creatures, to be fair. Like, if I saw that...
Yeah, but see, the thing is about... You don't want to look too... Like, I wouldn't go near that. I'd be like, what? I'll be like...
I'll take a picture of it.
What the hell is that?
I'd be very, very curious.
And I'd just sort of walk away. A crocodile, I mean... Or like an alligator or whatever, it could like chase me, I suppose.
No, but these things swim.
Just don't go in water.
Well, that is your safest option.
Big brain, there you go. It's like if
or just don't go to America.
A shark, get out of the water.
So we're searching in here. Snapping turtle. Swimming with snapping turtle.
Okay, guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going over a topic I haven't really gone over in any of my other videos, and that's whether snapping turtles are really dangerous.
He's pretty got one. Here's one I caught earlier.
He's got one in his hand. He's just chilling. Skip forward a bit. Oh, they seem pretty chill.
Yeah. Oh.
Underwater footage.
Yeah. They're recording this swimming for those that can't.
Well, they look pretty chill. Like, look, he is one brave. I don't know if it's bravery or just fucking stupid.
Yeah. Have you seen what's his face? What's he called? Like Coyote
Peterson. Oh, he's crazy.
That's sort of like let's get stung.
Let's get stung by the most dangerous fucking wasp on the planet.
Yeah,
don't worry, there's a hospital down the road. Mate, what's the point? There's no point. Like, he's done it with lionfish.
Yeah.
And I think that's bonkers.
Yeah.
I think he's done it with stonefish as well, which are like the most poison thing.
In fairness to him, though, he's not been to the hospital, I think.
He just gets an EpiPen.
Yeah.
Which makes you think, how dangerous can animals really be?
Yeah. I mean, well, if you've got one of those thingy.
Yeah, one of the pen things.
But, you know, it's sort of... Carl Pilkington says, you know, if you're going to go on holiday or whatever,
yeah,
if you need like injections or whatever to go there to avoid catching some sort of like bad disease or whatever,
just
what's the point?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Or Australia.
Yeah.
Australians, they see a big massive spider, they're like, oh, don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah, well,
I'm
fucking
worrying about it. Look at the size of it. I mean, we've got money spiders here.
Oh, jeez, man. Jesus. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you can be golfing and casually see an alligator just stroll apart. That.
Did you hear about the child? That there was like a child knocking about, having a great time. You know?
Yeah.
Alligator or crocodile or whatnot.
Come snatches it.
Came out of the water. I thought, well, hello. How's it going? Grabs them, pulls them in. Everyone's sort of like, what do we do? Dad's going after it, swimming, trying to get it. Crocodile, I mean, you're not catching it.
No.
Takes it underwater, puts it in sort of the hideout, drowns it, and just leaves it there.
Fuck yeah, now.
Eats it later, dinner.
Well, that's what they do, yeah.
Yeah, it's like terrifying. Like, if you're in that situation, what do you do? Because you can't get out of its grip because it is too powerful.
Well, you say that.
Although, unless
have you seen the man who saves his dog from an alligator?
No.
Let me find this real quick. You have to put this into the thing.
Yeah.
Man saves dog from alligators. Man, I completely respect it. It's a fantastic video. It was on. Hang on
a minute. We've got an advert.
Got an ad for
here.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor's telling us to go on.
So it's only a baby one, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's doing that with a full grown. But the balls on this man to jump in after. I mean, he's smoked some sort of crack there.
Yeah. It's pretty small alligator.
It is pretty small. Poor dog doesn't know what's happening.
I mean, to be honest, I think I'd do that.
I think I might.
If because in the moment it's like you're saving your dog. But like, you know, it being that small,
yeah,
what's it gonna do?
Well,
it's gonna hurt your leg or your arm quite badly. But it can't. I don't think that can kill it.
No, probably not. But this guy kind of like rips his mouth open. I'm like, fuck yeah, now. I don't want to. Fucking woman. It's on my screen. Get out.
I'll tell you about small alligators.
Yeah.
Small crocodiles. Bloke, I can't remember what his name was. I think his name was Harry, actually.
Yeah, that's very famous.
Yeah. Watched a documentary called Wildcat on Amazon Prime. It's pretty
good.
Yeah. Ocelot.
Yeah.
Basically, he was in the Afghanistan war. Got PTSD and whatnot. Really struggling. Met someone who sort of did like helping animals and whatnot. Went into the jungle and was tasked with sort of raising this ocelot thing.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, at the start of the documentary, I might just give it a raw fish. I mean,
crouch, let it come towards you, give it a raw fish.
Give it a raw
Turn
fish.
Turn into a cat.
Boom.
Genius.
Let it go.
I mean, what hasn't Minecraft taught us?
Yeah. But obviously, he didn't do that because he's a small brain. So,
was he American? bet he was.
No, it was in English actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Uncultured swine. Hasn't played Minecraft. Sounds like a skill issue.
Ended up raising the tried to raise one, but that one died.
Did not feed it?
No, he fed it after he fed it, yeah. But it was sort of like, I can't remember how, that was it. It died because of, like, hunters and stuff. Because they put, like, booby traps and stuff. So it, like, shoots, so it walked across it, shot it.
Oh, bleeding out.
And he was like, oh no. And then it died, and he was really sad about it. But then you got another one, called it Kiani.
Respect that. Good name.
And then he let that one out into the wild, and because he sort of, after like 12 months or whatever, he sort of raised it, sort of like the orangutan school, when they're sort of like, let's put them back in the wild.
You like your orangutan school?
I like orangutans. I mean, I've got an orangutan.
Well,
to me, it's real.
Yeah, no. Clive he's a different breed. You have to put a picture of him.
Yeah, I'll put Clyde on the screen.
Clyde's a great fella. Drew him on a whiteboard once.
Yeah.
I'll send you the picture of that.
It's pretty cool.
It's just pretty great stuff. I mean, he's got a real nice expression.
Yeah.
I reckon Clive could be a bear in a fight.
Maybe.
No questions asked.
Very wise animals. Again, intelligence.
Incredibly intelligent.
It's sort of out.
Long limbs as well. I think that could just grab the bear by the neck and like kind of like launch it.
Yeah, get it in a headlock.
Yeah.
Speaking of animals, though.
Yeah.
What would you be reincarnated as?
Smooth segue.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've thought about this.
Oh yeah.
For so many years.
Yeah.
And I've always had an obsession with wanting to like fly. And I thought birds, that's fantastic.
Pigeon.
Pigeon. It's probably not the bird I would have chose. But
how long do pigeons live?
Fuck knows. Hang on. Probably not long.
I'm intrigued by this. I've been followed by ravens recently.
Are you sure they're not crows?
Which is
ravens.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared. 6 years.
6 years. Hang on. Typical
No
Christians.
way. 6 years.
Well, birds don't live. Yeah, lifespan 6 years.
I respect it.
The rock dove. What a cool name. Why aren't they just called rock doves and not pigeons? But yeah, I ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the big ones.
Wait, yeah. Well, let me see a raven.
They can speak English, ravens. Oh, I swear to God, I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
What do you mean? What do you?
I'm not kidding. So
yeah,
these are the kind of, but then also
the crows look similar.
Crows are very, very similar.
Oh, okay. I think I've been seeing crows.
Yeah, ravens are massive.
Yeah,
they're big.
Because I saw like four of them in a row, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Wingspan 100 to 150 centimeters. Whereas a crow's probably like 50 centimeters.
If a crow's following you, a raven. If a raven's following you, you're in
trouble.
Because apparently it means it's definite.
Yeah. Well, they remember faces.
Do they?
Yeah. They are probably the most intelligent bird, other than like an owl. But they remember faces and like they plot against them.
What if you kill a raven then?
Oh fuck knows. You have to deal with Odin.
Yeah, but
that's some awesome fight. Yeah.
But if a raven's sort of like, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? No, I'm not. You're gonna die.
Well,
and you kill the raven.
Well, let's listen to what the ravens have to say about that.
Okay.
Haven't we?
You all right?
I told you.
You all right?
No, he's like, I don't know. It's not to you. You haven't got me no food.
It's not saying much, I can't lie.
No.
You mean clickbait?
I'm alright, you alright? I'm alright. You alright?
Basically, they have a very similar voice box to parrots.
Yeah.
Which is freaky because there's this one, which Oh, it's fucking freaky, man. Hang on, it might be this one. Oh, hang on, we're getting an ad for Airbnb.
Would you have a pet parrot?
Yeah, I think I would, mate.
Yeah.
I quite like birds. Here we go, talons and teeth.
So ravens are excellent at mimicking sounds they hear. Mischief, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good bird.
That's fucking weird,
There's
man.
all sorts of voices. You say hi, hi. Good job.
How is it doing it when she
Sometimes
says
he hears
to do
people
it?
who
They're
have a cold.
so inept.
Good job, Mischief.
It's like having an Alexa.
It is a bird.
Can you say hello? No. He's all excited. Wow. Hi. Hi. Good.
But look how big they are. They are big creatures.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Hi.
This is
There's this one clip of it doing Pac-Man noises.
No.
Hang on, wait, it's just scientific purposes here. I think it's this one.
Nevermore.
That's fucking creepy, man.
Why have they got a raven?
I don't know. It's Americans again.
Waka waka waka. Nevermore.
Like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Waka 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 waka.
I think they're very creepy. I think it's just because, like, birds kind of freak me out in a way.
Yeah.
Because of how they move their head, because they can't move their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
Waka waka.
it really makes me uncomfortable.
Nevermore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That
like
was, that was very human.
Waka waka waka.
It's very Pac-Man. That is.
Yeah.
That is creepy. It really is creepy. No, I don't. I'm not a fan. I think they're very intelligent creatures, and props to them. But stay away from me.
I mean, creepy animals, spooky ones, dangerous ones, whatever. Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And what do you have? You have
tigers. Yes.
just
Yes,
casually knocking him out with tigers.
Yeah. Well, it was during his like, kind of like youthful stage that he missed because he was in prison.
Yeah.
And he basically was thinking about getting like a dog or something.
Yeah, big bad tiger.
A big bad dog. And then his friend was like, "Oh, what pet do you want?" And he was like, "Oh, what can I get?" And they were like, "Oh, anything. Get all sorts of exotic stuff." And he was like,
"Yeah.
Can I have a tiger?" He was like, "Yeah." And that's basically how he got tigers, which eventually were taken off of him, or I think he kind of let go.
Yeah.
Just because
I saw a clip of him like playing. With the
playing,
tiger.
yeah,
Playing
very
as if
aggressive.
it was like some sort of dog or something.
Yeah.
It was like
But-
at any moment that could just kill you.
The problem he had with it was they became so territorial of him.
Yeah.
They identified him as their like owner.
Yeah.
And were very aggressive towards his family.
Yeah.
Because they were so close to him.
Yeah.
It's scary. I think those sort. It's just why we. I mean, it's cool, but why are we taking pets like that? I mean,
Mike Tyson, he was a tough bloke.
he is a tough bloke.
I mean, after he came out of prison, you've seen the clip
Yes.
of where he's sort of like his eyes are just moving
yeah, the stare down
left and right when he
it
was about to fight
scary,
that bloke.
man.
It's terrifying.
It is
stuff.
terrifying. He's a crazy
Yeah,
bloke.
yeah. I mean,
And Harry thinks he can beat him in the fight.
I can beat Mike Tyson in the fight.
No
I mean, we're
flipping
talking
chance.
like, let's see how old this bloke is now.
Right.
I mean, let's have a look at this.
56. That's not even that old.
That's not even that old. I thought
That's
he was
not
like
that old.
70. He was like 70. Still,
How is he only 56? He looks ancient.
he doesn't look 50. Well, I mean, he has been hit in the head a few times.
It's true. It's very true.
Uh,
Because Floyd Mayweather is only 46.
Yeah, I didn't know
45.
Floyd Mayweather was as old as he was.
He looks very young to be fair.
Till he fought Conor McGregor. That's when I was like, hang on, you're actually quite old.
He's quite old. He's an old bloke.
But yeah, anyway, fight Mike Tyson. Back to intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, I may be a pretty small brain in the areas of mathematics.
But in fight
and
sense.
stuff, but in fight, I mean,
better than Mike Tyson.
I've got speed. I mean, all I've got to do.
Have you seen some Mike Tyson fight?
Just got to move out the way.
Well,
his arms, quite short arms.
Coming to you November 26th. Harry Wright versus Mike Tyson. At the Wembley Arena.
I just run around the ring because I mean that's perfectly legal. And then eventually,
yeah, but the problem is he can just cut you off.
I've got this. I'll fight every single one. Any boxer, I'll take him on. I'll take every single one. You know, especially YouTube boxing.
Yeah.
KSI, whatnot.
Oh, KSI. Yeah, well, you know what?
Speaking of KSI and Logan Paul, it's almost as if we're going to talk about Prime Hydration.
Prime Hydration.
On the list there.
They've just come out with a new flavour.
Yeah.
Orange mango.
Oh, yeah.
Coming only UK exclusive.
Yeah. But
coming to Sainsbury's.
Oh, yeah. Sainsbury's only.
Sainsbury's only. And like a couple other like small shops, like One Stop.
Yeah, apparently, aren't they doing like UK only and America only?
What?
Isn't there like an American exclusive as well?
Not at the minute. Well, basically all of it is at the minute.
Pretty much.
I managed to get my hands on one bowl.
Yeah.
It was a few months ago.
Which flavour?
Blue raspberry.
Oh yeah.
I thought.
That's all the good ones.
There was 2 bottles left on the shelf at 6:30 a.m.
6:30.
6:30 in the morning. Because I was catching a train, so I was like, I'll pop in and get some food from the Asda. And there was Prime left. I was like, oh wow, it's 2 bottles. And I was like, right, they must be becoming more popular. So I only got 1 bottle. I should have got both. Because there's a lemon and lime and a blue raspberry. I was like, I'll get the blue raspberry. Yeah. Because it's like one of my favourite flavours in general. It was very good. Very good.
Expensive though.
Well, 180.
I mean, it's Greg's sausage roll now.
It's very true. It's Freddo down these days.
Oh, bloody hell.
It is quite expensive, but when you like think about how much like Lucozade and stuff, it's like only 20-30p more.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a very good drink. It's got 2 grams of sugar. Tastes very good. What's not to like? I will say that I don't agree with it being advertised as a sports hydration drink because it's got the wrong chemical compound of electrolytes.
Yeah.
It's the wrong sort, which is to improve the taste, because if it had the right amount of sodium in it, which is what Liquid IV has, it would taste a lot more salty, which would obviously affect consumerism and what most people will be drinking it for, which is just for the taste. And obviously it's a popular influencer drink. So I don't agree with that, but it's a very good drink. I would choose it over Lucozade and other drinks, Powerade and whatnot. But their new flavour, I'm very excited because we go to Sainsbury's almost every day.
Yeah.
It's coming to Sainsbury's stores exclusively. It's the Orange Mango, KSI only drink, UK only exclusive. I'm very excited for it.
When does it come out?
When does it come out? Well, we can see. I think it's March.
We should go to Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Very early in the morning.
New drink.
I managed to get the ice pop one. That's the only one that I've managed to find.
When did you get that?
Sort of Christmas time.
Yeah. Was it good?
Well, I don't know. I never tried it.
Oh. All right.
But they put out like massive, like they put out like a load of them. There were so many.
Right.
I think we sort of arrived just as they put more out. But yeah.
So it released February 21st, which was yesterday as recording this.
Yeah.
Which was today.
Yeah.
But because we're doing this at 2 a.m, it was technically yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. We're going to Sainsbury's tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we manage to catch one,
if it's
I will cop. Because it's a very cool looking bottle.
Yeah.
Which I think is what makes the drink so special, which is the same thing Monster had. Monster became very popular for collecting the cans because of the design, and Monster kind of lent into that with their like more new designs, which I think is the kind of like joy behind why Prime's so popular. It's a nice bottle. It feels nice. It's a very nice texture. I'm not sure about these new bottles because I got the old one before they changed it up to make it like easier to produce. But we'll have to see.
I was questioning recently.
Yeah.
How, because they obviously Prime.
Yeah.
It's not clashed with like Amazon Prime.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess it's listed as Prime Hydration.
Yeah.
Like the website and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you can't really you can't trademark Prime because it's a.
Yeah. Although some celebrities they have trademarks and very strange things. Strange words, phrases and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think Taylor Swift is someone that does it quite a lot.
Yeah, she's a bit weird though, isn't she? Nothing against Taylor, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But then who wants to be normal? Celebrities are just normal people.
Yeah.
Well, not normal, but
you don't want to be too normal.
You don't want to be too normal because then you're not interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of best alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
What do we think the best alcoholic drink is for a go-to? So say any situation, brunch, pub night out with the boys, a wedding, a funeral,
yeah,
or a family gathering. What do you think is an acceptable go-to drink for all of them? Like a universal go-to.
I'd probably go for a cider, just because it's more of like a fruity drink.
A
lot of like fizzy drinks can be fruity drinks, like the red Fanta.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of that, I suppose.
Yeah. Like a bottled cider. It's a bit more class than a pint.
Yeah, 'cause a pint, I mean, you can have that for lunch, I suppose. But very rarely would you do that.
I think like a glass of wine. You might get like mocked for it by the boys.
Yeah.
In this situation. But I thought all the others, like a wedding, family meal, a funeral. I think
drinking at funerals is always a bit weird.
Well, you usually have the after party, don't you?
Yeah, I never understood that.
And I say after party, it's not really a party.
After party, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's sort of like I never really.
I think it's a very Irish thing.
Why it happens? Is it like?
I think it's to celebrate the person's
get
life. Absolutely hammered.
Yeah, on their behalf.
Yeah,
I suppose
think so.
Sort of like because that's what they would have.
I think it's kind of like celebrating what they achieved in life, and just their presence, and the effect they've had on people in general. I think it's quite on the shallow surface. It seems quite disrespectful, but I think the deeper meaning is quite nice, and I quite like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, drinking at the pub is always a go-to. What do we think the best type of pub is? So say right, you go down. You're in town. You're a couple mates.
Yeah.
There's a selection of pubs, as there always is in England.
Yeah.
What sort are you going? I'm talking right. So we've got your classic spoons.
I'd go straight to spoons.
You go classic spoons. You got your sports pub. Got all the TV on. You got all the football games and whatnot on.
Like pool tables and stuff.
Pool tables.
Darts.
Yeah. Well, you also get those in your classic village pubs.
Yeah.
Your just general pubs. You always get a pool table or two. Darts as well.
Yeah.
Spoons, you don't get that. You miss out on that joy. The spoons near us, what I've been in, you don't really get that because spoons is more of a pub by night, restaurant by day.
Yeah.
Does a cracking breakfast. It's an all day type of thing, so it's versatile. Yeah. But I do think they would benefit from a pool table here and there. But yeah. Spoons all round, really.
I mean, it's got to be spoons.
You just can't beat it. The prices.
It's just it doesn't cost as much.
No. You get two bottles ciders.
Yeah.
For £5.64.
Yeah.
Whereas you could get 1 pint for that.
Yeah.
In a normal pub. It's a bit crazy.
I mean, there's also a lot of young people in spoons.
A lot more young demographic, but you also get your oldies.
Yeah,
in the morning, especially, you get a very old demographic in the morning.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
But it's. I mean, I suppose it's. Would you say a pub in general is good for meeting people?
Pub,
Because in a pub, you see, the problem is with being in a pub is you're probably not going to be in there on your own.
No, it's very true.
The only way to approach someone is if you approach their group.
Yes. I think obviously if the opportunity arises, always go for it if you're in the market for. But I think a bar is more likely. You're more likely to meet someone at a bar.
What's more?
So a bar is it's a lot more formal kind of thing. So you go in, and you always get ID'd at the entrance. You go in, you sit down, and depending on what sort of bar it is, usually it's cocktail bars.
Yeah.
But you go in, it's like all nice seating and whatnot, and it's quite pricey, and it's like all nicely decorated. It's just like. Let me show you a bar.
Is a bar sort of like in between pub and club?
A little bit, yes. I would say the bars I've been a bar would look more like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a lot more well decorated. Or is this meant to be the bar? I haven't got a donkey. No, this is a bar. That's a bar. They look both bars, to be fair. So, yeah, a bar's more like cocktails and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's usually like you go to a bar, and I haven't got a donkey do. But it's just a lot nicer in there. It's just more expensive.
Are there any bars in Bournemouth?
Yeah, of course there is, mate. There's loads. I think we should probably do that with the girls, to be honest. Just they like their cocktails.
I know there's one. There is one in Windsor, I think.
Is there?
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called because when I was looking at the potential pub crawl route.
Oh yeah.
A bar was part of it. But yeah, it's really hard to do a pub crawl.
Where we are, yeah.
Nottingham apparently is the place to go.
Well, Nottingham, yeah. People go to Nottingham Uni just for the nightlife, really.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, don't want anything to do with that. So, yeah. So yeah. Well, I think that's it.
Well,
thank you for listening to Pub Talk.
Yeah.
We'll be back filming next week after our pub trip.
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, depending on when we try and invite other people to come and they don't come. But yeah, this will be filmed every time after our pub trip. Yeah. And just about topics we usually talk about or in the pub, or just topics which are generally listed as a pub topic, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like the random conversations you have with your mates.
Yeah.
It's kind of the vibe we're going for.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Have a good night. I'm about to go to sleep because it's 2:30 a.m.
I'm going to have a baby bell.
I was going to go have his third baby bell of the day.
Maybe I might have two, to be honest.
Might have two. Well, there you go. Well, see you guys.
Yeah. You wave there.
I did wave.
The way you
waved into the mic.
Well, yeah.
Flipping right.
There we go. Fantastic.
Great stuff. I think we did well there.